So we have had this outdoor furniture for 23 years. And they just don't make furniture like they used to. This is aluminum outdoor furniture. We had a table, a huge dining room table, all the chairs. We have a couch, we have 2 recliners, but it just looks older and needs some renovation. Not renovation, it needs some restoration. So this project, we are gonna take this kind of older, I guess you'd say real old 23-year-old furniture, and we are gonna make it like new. So the cushions are older now. They have kind of an old feel from being out in the sun. So we've ordered some new cushions. Those will be coming and we'll be showing you those. But we are going to repaint all of these so they're like new. So let's get to it. So as you can see, the old furniture has kind of a brown, distressed look, but it is chipping in some places because again, it's 23 years old. So not too shabby for 23 years old, but we want it to be a more modern look. Our house is going to be a dark gray, so we want to do a black on this. Now I know some are probably thinking black would be a terrible color just because of the heat with the sun, but it's going to be under a porch, so we decided to go with it. So the first step in this project is going to be to get all of these chairs and the couch all washed off. So we're going to pressure spray the furniture first.
When I sold my last house, I sold some of my tools and some of the things that were in the house with it. And one of the things I sold with it was a pressure sprayer. It was a gas pressure sprayer, worked pretty good, but I started thinking about getting another one, and one of the things I hate doing is having to clean the carburetors out and everything from using the ethanol gas. So I've started using non-ethanol in a lot of my stuff, but it's super expensive. So when I was looking at a pressure sprayer, I thought, well, I'd like to possibly try one of the electric ones because I never use a pressure sprayer remotely. I'm always using it at the house to clean the cars, camper, whatever. And the gas ones are real loud, so I thought I'd give this one a shot. This is from Harbor Freight. And actually this does really, really well. It's a lot quieter, it's a lot lighter. I don't have to worry about the gas and cleaning the carburetors. And it's just a little more handy to have and a little bit more economical or about the same price. Pressure spraying the chairs, you got to take your time, make sure you get them real clean.
Okay, we're ready for step number 2. And in step number 2, you're going to need some acetone, some gloves, and some microfiber cloths or some kind of cloth that you can wipe everything down, because now in this step we are going to wipe down the chairs completely with the acetone so that we make sure that the paint will stick to the furniture. So I'm gonna get my gloves on because acetone can be pretty rough on your hands. Real rough on your hands. You're gonna wanna be sure too that you flip the chairs over or whatever you're doing and get the underneath as well. You just wanna get every single surface because this is gonna be what makes the paint easier to stick to. So step number 3, once you have washed down the furniture and you've rubbed it down with acetone, is to go ahead and spray it. So we're using a Rust-Oleum hammered black paint, and we are going to use one of those little tops on it so that it makes it easier to spray. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with step number 3. So because the wind is kind of blowing a little bit, we've got some cardboard that we're gonna set up and kind of create a barrier so we make sure we don't get paint on anything else. So I'm gonna spray the bottom first, so then when I flip it over, I can correct anything that's any of the overspray, and I don't have to worry about that. And spray paint nowadays, not that inexpensive. This was like $10 a can, which I feel like I remember when we paid like $2.50 a can.
That was for the name brand too.
Now that the bottom's done, I'm gonna flip it over and do the top and the front and any other pieces that didn't get done. But I just am gonna point out, this isn't going as far as I thought. We might be lucky to have 1 cam per chair. So I didn't even get 1 full chair done with the can, so that might be a little pricey per chair, but still better than buying new furniture. So you can see in the chairs behind me the difference between the old chair and the newly sprayed chair. It makes a huge difference, so I can't wait until the end product. All right, so I want to show you a problem that I'm having when I'm spraying that starts to happen. So the problem was and is that when I start spraying, sometimes it starts to shoot almost just like little drops of paint, and they are dropping, and so you got little spots of paint, and that leaves it looking terrible.
So if you're having this problem, you need to shake the can up really well. Turn your can upside down, get something you can spray onto, and spray until it starts coming clear out of the actual tip of the can. Then you're back to no splatter.
So another reason why you might be getting some splatters of paint, this is kind of embarrassing, but my glove was actually hanging off the end because I thought it's still doing it. And then I realized that I have black paint on my gloves, and just a little tip of my glove was hanging over, which was impeding the paint and causing splatters. So that could be an even simpler solution. Check your glove first before you clean out the nozzle. All right, we are at the last step, which is to put the cushions on. And like I said, I ordered some cushions from Amazon. I will put the link in the description. And I wasn't sure how these cushions were gonna turn out, because I do want to make sure that they're heavy duty enough to withstand the really hot sun that we get in Georgia. And so, first of all, the paint turned out great. They look really nice and fresh and new. And I got the cushions, and I am so pleasantly surprised by how nice these cushions are. Like, they're really nice and really heavy duty. And let me show you how they come. So, these are the Favoyard outdoor cushions. You can get them in a couple of different sizes. I believe there's 3 different sizes. I only needed 2 sizes. And when you open this, so it's really kind of cool. They're very compact, and they do have to fluff up once you open them. But let me show you. So the nice thing about these cushions is they actually come off of the cushion, the cover does, and you can wash these, which is really nice. And I cannot stress enough how heavy duty they are, and they're water resistant. The inside has like a plastic coating to make them water resistant, which is super nice as well. Really good quality. And like my other cushions are very good quality too. Like, they're 23 years old and they won't die, but they are just really old looking and don't really match what we're doing. So that's why we decided to go ahead and do something different. So when you get this is one of the cushions. You just pull it open, and the bottom pops open. If you put them in the dryer, they'll fluff up even quicker. And then the top part comes in a little bag, which we had to cut the bag because it was just so tightly packed in here. Because it is like a memory type foam. Is that what it is? So you'll take it out of here, and it's your cushion on the back. You kind of just smoosh it up, and over time it'll fluff up. But they're nice and comfy, well made. And then you simply slide them in, and it zips right around. Super easy. And I was lucky enough they had a 30% off. So they were really pretty good price too.
This project was fairly easy and didn't take a whole lot of time, but made a huge difference in the way that our furniture looked. We absolutely love the end product. The chairs, the couch, they're comfortable, the fabric is nice, and it just gave us the look that we really wanted. So remember, doing things yourself saves you some money and allows you to be free. See you in the next project.